Hello, it's me, it's Craig. Welcome to Flooded. Hi, it's me, it's Craig. It's Flooded, and it's me, and it's Craig, and it's Flooded, and hi. How are you? And this is, now you might think, oh, what's this nonsense? What's this? Who's this idiot? You're thinking, well, well, you'd be right about two things there. One, you don't know who I am. Two, I am an idiot. I am a complete idiot. So you can't get me with your insults because I'll just agree with them. Aye! So this is going to be another little chat. I'm going to chat about Elon Musk a little bit, and then I'm going to chat about Qatar a little bit, and then that might be it. But some other things may pop into my head, because what I want to do is do videos like this where I'm just chatting about things that are happening in the world of media and television. And I'm encompassing Twitter now into that world because Elon Musk is turning Twitter into, well, it will be, according to him, a viable alternative to both TikTok and YouTube. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens in it. And he has recently done a poll about Donald Trump and whether Trump should be allowed back on Twitter. I'm not entirely sure why Trump was taken off Twitter. That's something that I'm not across. I remember him doing a speech where he was telling people not to go to the Capitol building and to turn around and go home. I remember that, but apparently he was tweeting to also go in there and set fire to the place and tear the place apart. Apparently he was tweeting that out, so Twitter decided to take him off. I'm joking. I wasn't aware that he tweeted anything incited any sort of violence. In fact, didn't they try and impeach him for it and they failed? So I don't know. Maybe Twitter back in the day knew better than anyone, didn't they? They were experts. They're based. So now Elon is at the helm of Twitter. He's kind of like re-examining who should and shouldn't be allowed back on the platform. And so far, he's let Jordan Peterson back in. He said no to Alex Jones. And it's an interesting one because everyone talks about free speech. And I don't think there's so many different definitions in people's heads about what free speech means. And I'm not entirely sure that everyone is in alignment with it. For me, it's kind of, you're absolutely free to say what you want, but there are consequences to saying things. Everyone, like you, have got a right to go through your life, wherever you go, without people discriminating against you, without people having a massive impact on your mental health by denigrating you and degrading you and abusing you. So in the free speech that the right seem to want, people should be allowed to do that to you. I don't think that's quite the free speech, because through speech you can be doing something. You're not just saying something; you're doing something. You're having a massive impact on somebody. But then it boils down to how big an impact. Should what I've just said really have that big an impact on that person? Are they interpreting what I've said wrongly? So free speech is a big, big issue. But there's no doubt at all that when Alex Jones, we've been a court case, it's been examined, everyone's looked at all the evidence, and it's been found that he was just been a lowlife, and he was making money through selling his brain juice or whatever it is on the back end of content and building up an audience. And part of that content was that he was saying that there was a hoax, and he was telling us that the parents of the kids were lying, and as a result of that, he got massively. He's got to pay massive damages. Hopefully, he's gone for good. So I would say, get off my website, you low-life scumbag. I don't really want him back because of something he's done. And I think that's fair enough. Should serial killers in prisons have access to Twitter? Are they allowed free speech? You know, should they be allowed to tweet away and say what they want? No, because of things they've done. So I think that is where I sort of differentiate between what free speech is okay and what speech is okay and what speech isn't okay, who we should hear from and who we shouldn't be hearing from. And some people are just made themselves toxic, and it's tough. You know, they should have known better, thought they could get away with it going by their rules about what free speech was, and then they should have read the rule book, and they didn't. But anyway, getting a bit heavy there about my dislike for Alex Jones. But Elon Musk, I got to say, to be honest, I quite like him. He is tweeting away and he's enjoying himself. Now, I think like Elon Musk is treating Twitter a little bit like a playground for himself. Look, they've got a whiteboard with, look, that looks impressive. That looks like it'll sort it all out, won't it? And here's the gang. There they are. Only men, obviously. And apart from her, I don't know how she got in. And there's no just down there in the corner, there's another little lady down there. She's really short. So this is the team. This is the new guys. This is it. This is Twitter, guys. And then here is more bodies. Fantastic. And they're all working hard to make Twitter work. We don't really know what these pictures are of or from. But that is HQ at Twitter, says Mr. Musk. But this is the tweet that is getting the most attention. I think possibly the big, probably one of the biggest tweets we've ever had in the history of the universe. Reinstate former President Trump. Yes, 52%. No, 48%. Isn't that kind of similar to where things are politically in America? It's very interesting. 13.6 million votes. It's only got 3 hours left. Ooh, that's interesting. So that's midnight here. I'll be watching that, and it'll be interesting. I mean, Trump's definitely going to get back on Twitter. There's no doubt in anybody's head about that. There's no reason why he shouldn't be on Twitter. People just didn't like what he's saying. People don't like what he says. People don't like him, and I can understand that. I can understand it. I mean, the thing is, he's blatantly lying. He blatantly lies and he blatantly twists things. There's a humor in it as well, but Biden lies as well, and he twists things, and he tells you the only things he wants you to hear, and he, Trump has been, people say, no, he's not competent enough to be the president. Is Biden competent? I mean, is he even corpus mentis? Does he even know what he's saying half the time? So, I mean, there should be outrage about that, about Biden's gibbering, and there isn't. It's absolutely shocking that there isn't. If Trump gibbered, there would be court case after court case. He's not fit to be president. Blah blah blah. So. I don't know. It's for somebody who's not one way or the other politically. Although I imagine I'm more favouring moderate right than the moderate left, because I don't think I don't think both moderate sides have really sort of separated themselves from the extremities of the political positions quite yet. It's getting that way. It's getting better. But yeah, so we'll see what happens with this, and the silliness of it all will come to light. And if Twitter goes well, good. So what? Sorry, I've got something in my eye. I suffer from greasy eyeballs. The other thing I wanted to chat about. Oh, isn't this nice? I can't play any music, can I? Because I'm an idiot. Anyway, another thing I wanted to talk about. I know what I need to do. I need to open up VLC. Because I was using VLC for playlists, and it was fine. And I thought, oh, last minute, I wonder if I'll just use Spotify. And of course, I forgot that I don't have an account anymore. Well, I have an account, but it's not it's an account with ads on it. So here I am again. There we go. A little bit of music in the background. What's the other thing I was going to talk about? You remember? Oh, Qatar. So a while ago, I went to Qatar, and while over there, filmed. I did a story about, the story of women now being allowed to drive cars in Qatar. So I went out there and we set up filming a lady. She turned up full burqa. And I said to her, right, hello, nice to meet you. Put my hand out to shake her hand. And a guy ran up and said, no, you can't shake her hand. I was like, why can't I shake her hand? He said, because that's forbidden. It's haram for a man to shake a woman's hand. So I said, all right, well, it's not where I'm from. And I said, can you please respect my my traditions? And he said, no. And I said, all right then. On the basis that you'll chop my head off, I'll abide by your laws. And he so anyway, we did. Anyway, for some reason, I can't remember. Did I get her to drive with? I wanted to be in a car with an examiner and film her being examined, sort of thing. Eventually, I just filmed her on her own, I think, or with another woman in the car. So there was that, and I spent a few days out there, and I met like all sorts of quite really senior people, all these guys in the white gowns and stuff. I met a YouTube celebrity out there, and he was cool. And it was fascinating being out there. I saw the stadium being built. I was shown some of their science labs. It was a fascinating trip to see culture out there. I also we had a fixer with us who was talking about drink. I was asking about drinking and what's the deal with drinking, and he says, well, we all drink out here in Qatar, but we just don't do it in the streets. We don't go to bars, but at home we drink. We do everything. And I'm like, okay, cool. Fair dues. Bring the audio down. Anyway, so there's the football that's happening out there. The World Cup, is going on out there, and everyone's getting very in their high horses about, the hypocrisy of some people going out there to be commentators. Some people are going out there to perform, and Robbie Williams is going. And everyone's getting very upset about it. But hasn't like football been held in in countries with atrocious records on human rights already? I would have thought it had. So where was the outcry then? And where was the outcry when in 2011 there was a survey done? Let me bring it up. So I can find it. It was done by Channel 4. Nice and big. And it was that the survey found out that 23% of British Muslims wanted Sharia law. Half of all British Muslims think homosexuality should be illegal. That's 52. It was actually 52%. So these numbers are kind of like worrying, and we're not hearing the comedians and all these guys protesting about Qatar. We've never heard them. This was 2016, was it? I thought it was 2011. Demographics in the UK has changed a lot, and we've just had the 2021 census done, and the results are coming through of how the demographics of the country, and it's going to be there's going to be an increase in people from different diverse backgrounds living here. So these numbers are probably gone up. I don't know, but due to the lack of integration happening, or our failure of integration, these belief systems are existing here, and nobody's saying a thing. Nobody's complaining about Qatar before. All the comedians you see, Ian Hislop on Have I Got News For You, where has been his commentary on it before now? But he's like there almost sanctimoniously condemning everyone who's going out there. But he's known all about it. Where's his comment about this 52% of, and this is Islamism. When people are that conservative in their belief systems, then that is, following the book to the dotting the I's and crossing the T's. That's Islamism. And you've also got, and there's dawah, isn't there, where the act of trying to convert everybody to Islam and to generate an new Islamic state. That's happening. That's actively happening on YouTube. Look up Ali Dawah, look up Muhammad Hijab, and you'll find these people who are actively trying to convince you that Islam is the way, which is, if that's how you want to roll, go for it. But we've all got to live together and respect each other. And it's just not happening. I happily respect anybody of any sort of faith, but I don't respect. I can respect. I don't respect bad ideas. I don't respect bad actions, bad faith actions. And if you're doing anything that is about oppressing another person, for any reason really, then that's something I cannot. Up with, I will not put, I guess is how you could say it. So you'll hear from me if you're doing it around me, because it shouldn't happen. And I'm speaking. I've been speaking to people about this survey for a long time, and a lot of people on the sort of there used to be a time when everyone was talking about religion and stuff, and it was a big deal. And people were talking about this, and they were made to shut up, because I think it was Sam Harris who said that the word Islamophobia is just designed to shut you up. Stop it. It's as bad as racism to criticize ideas within any sector of the Islamic belief systems. And there's more. There's not everyone, not every sort of Muslim believes what the Islamists believe. So you can't just tar everybody with the same brush, but you can quite easily work out who's who just with simple questions. And if you're a woman, just try shaking their hand, and you'll find they won't. And that Ali Dawah won't shake a woman's hand, and he's a Brit. He's born and bred in Britain, and he won't shake a woman's hand. What's happened there to make that happen? How's he come to think that in this world? Where has that belief been nurtured? And that's oppressive to women. So, my attitude is that if you're somebody who's going out to Qatar for the football, then good luck to you and enjoy, because you are somebody who's going to be in a prime position to experience firsthand what life is like out there for people. And that is an experience that people back here in the UK won't have. And probably will never have. If they think you shouldn't be there, they're never going to go there. So I think it's hugely beneficial to visit these places where these atrocities happen and learn about them firsthand. If you can, if you're somebody who is, not going to be a target of theirs, if you can do it, then go and learn about it, and then come back and sing about it from every precipice that you can find. Just tell the world about it, and yeah. So we shall see. I think it's going to go bad in Qatar. I don't think it's going to go well at all. I imagine there's going to be lots of fighting. I don't know. I'm almost like going to get my popcorn out and just watch what happens. I hope nobody gets hurt. That's all. Right. As I roll up to minute 20, that is my preamble. And I know I'm just rambling and waxing lyrical about whatever's coming into my head. And it's very chill, these little videos that I'm doing. But that's what I've chosen to do at the minute, because I want to talk about this stuff. I want to get it out there, but I've been stopping myself because like I don't have time to edit, and I'm gonna have to do this, and you know, I've been trying to compete in my head like with other people who make videos. Like, no, I'm just gonna do my style, which is this. I mean, what are you getting is a mini live stream in a way, because when I do start doing long live streams, and I will, I'll hopefully have a bigger audience by then. So that's why. That's my cue, if you like, to ask you to subscribe and like the video, even if you don't. If you don't like it, like it. If you like it, like it. And subscribe. There's also Patreon there if you want to go and support me. I've not set up any sort of reward systems yet. There's just a facility to give cash. Because I want to take this much more seriously and get this going. So I value your support, and I appreciate if you watch this for full 20 minutes. I really appreciate that. And I'll do another video soon talking about something else that's happening. Surely something will pop up tomorrow, and then I'll make a video then. Anyway, for now, from me, goodbye and fare thee well. Bye-bye.